know what I've realized? It can be so hard to want something and not idolize it. Like right now, I'm driving from Las Vegas to Salt Lake City, and my friend has a rental company where he helps people rent out their cars. And I'm driving a Porsche Taycan, and I'm like super excited, super happy. I'm like, wow, like this is so awesome, this is so amazing. And I was reading a book called Transurfing, and it talks about idolization and how like when you idolize something, you never get that thing. And I started to realize how much I idolized cars like this, or like people's lifestyles that have big houses, nice cars. And I can clearly see why like I don't own my own like supercar or like mansion right now, is because of how much I idolize it and how much I look up and put it on a pedestal. And I don't know, it's running through my mind right now because I'm having all these interesting thoughts that are primarily associated with driving this car. And I was like, if I was in my normal car, how would I really be thinking about it? I'd just be driving, go to Salt Lake City, it would be no big thing. But it's like, oh, this is so freaking cool to me, you know what I mean? It's still so cool. So how do you think that's something so cool without idolizing it, you know what I mean? And that's been like the big challenge for me, is figuring out like, what is that little balance between idolizing something and really just enjoying the experience because it's so cool, and not like overhyping something it's just a car, you know? But it's like, well, I mean, I think it's a pretty freaking cool car, you know? Yeah, Transurfing is a really cool idea where it talks about pendulums and how if you get over emotionalized, you can actually feel it. I can feel when like I get too excited about something, and then that exact opposite of what I want to happen happens because I got too excited and I got balanced out. And yeah, like I just wanted to mention that because there are a lot of exciting things that happen in my life, but the most exciting and fun things happen when I calm the heck down. And to actively calm myself down, it kind of seems like not fun, you know what I mean? It's like I want to be super excited, I want to be pumped, I want to be like, this isn't crazy, this is so wild. But the second that I've noticed I do those kinds of things, or this is so crazy, this is so wild, my heart starts pumping, you start pounding, and then the exact opposite thing that you want to happen happens. Because you get balanced out. And I can see it over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. In my past, when I used to play video games, I used to play gambling games and video games, my heart would be pounding, and I can see it now, like that exact action of over idolizing what the situation was the exact reason why I didn't get what I wanted. And the second that I stopped caring was the exact moment I started getting everything I ever wanted in these video games or in life or whatever. It's like the second I just stopped caring, like everything starts working out. And that kind of sucks. It's cool, but it kind of sucks. It's like, oh, don't care, but know what you want, but also don't idolize, but also know exactly what you want and what kind of life you do want to live without overhyping it. Well, I think the life that I really want to live is pretty cool, so how do you not overhype it and give up and not care and surrender? It's just such a weird paradox. Like I want to be super pumped up, super excited, put things on a pedestal because it feels good. It's like there's like a perverse feeling of like wanting to put things on a pedestal. But I guess not. I guess we don't do that. Anyways, if I had looked at myself like a year ago and saw myself doing this, filming, talking, being on YouTube, and driving on the same road that I'm driving on in a cool car, talking about personal development, I would have said, you're crazy. You're nuts, Will. Anyways, I love you. From my heart to yours, I love you. Hit the subscribe button. I'll talk about more of my journey and things that I do, but yeah, it's just so interesting to me, to be honest. Just baffled.